of like the state of things, you know, the state of cinema, you know, the just kind of like where we're at as a culture of cinema.
Things are difficult, definitely, you know, like for many reasons, and you know, like in one hand, it's easier for people to make films, of course, but it's a different period of time where people are not watching films, people are not going to the theater. You know, I love going to the theater. Yesterday, I went to watch Under the Skin. It's a great film. It's amazing. And there were like 5 people in like Union Square, Regal, prime time.
Wasn't that a very, very frustrating sort of debate in the critical world last year with Wolf of Wall Street? That just drove me crazy, the whole concept of like depicting an act in a film is necessarily endorsing that act. That is so frustrating. I think there's something really exciting about like, you know, a filmmaker depicting an act, and then we have to sort of, as an audience, and the last shot of that film is an audience, you know? The audience has to make sense of it.
I think the state of cinema right now is in kind of like a, you know, it's a free-for-all a little bit. You have Los Angeles that's kind of losing its business because of New York State tax credits. You also have independent films, you know, trying to make their way in a bunch of different ways, you know, through self-distribution, still trying to go the old routes of studio system, you know, but in general, it's kind of chaos, and, you know, I believe you can kind of make, as a filmmaker, what you want out of it.
Hollywood seems to be just remaking itself, and it's all comic book, superhero, action movies, sequels. And then the indie world, it feels like more and more films are being made, smaller films that have kind of niche audiences and speak to them, which I think is really interesting. It's an interesting place to be. At least from my perspective, I can make a film that I know will speak to young women and teenage girls, and then find that audience online in a way that I don't think I could have done before.
Maybe that's one of the things about the state of cinema that's odd, is that I wonder if cinema literacy is increasing or not. Like there's more and more, like we're watching more and more filmed, you know, motion pictures, but I wonder if we're learning how to watch them or not, actually. I'm not sure. Like a debate like that Wolf of Wall Street thing really made me think about that. That like, even like we've been watching these movies from this filmmaker in this style for how many years? We still don't know. So many people still don't know how to actually watch it.
Yeah, I kind of want films to be watched more. I enjoyed that more, you know. I love like that, how friendly it has become to make films, but that's not my favorite part of it. My favorite part of it is to share an experience in a huge room with a lot of unknown people, you know. And so I'm a little bit sad about that, like fading away. You know, I've seen like so many local theaters like closing their doors, you know.
I think it's exciting that the cost of production has come down and more filmmakers have access to the tools to make films. But again, conversely, that's problematic, because then you have so many more people calling themselves filmmakers or making films that aren't as good caliber as it used to be, and the good films get a bit lost.
I love seeing movies, you know, that can make it super far but are super independent. You know, I think that's amazing. But I think that's the trick for independent filmmakers. If you're not going the studio system, if you're not moving to LA, becoming, you know, the assistant of an agent or a director for years and years, hoping to get your script made, you know, kind of the old-fashioned way, then, you know, you have to just have a brilliant idea.